What's going on, y'all? Back with another video. I'm super excited today. We're just gonna talk about how to level up in 2026. I'm gonna try to keep this video short, but I'm really gonna drop a lot of value. And if you're new to my channel, bro, real quick, hit the subscription button and comment where you're from. This helps me out in terms of content that I put out and how I want to put things out. Make sure you do that. Please do that. And without further ado, man, let's get right into the video. Make sure you're taking notes. Make sure you got a pen and a pencil, because it's gonna be a lot of information, a lot of value, and I don't want you to miss anything. And yeah, one of the first things I want to talk about is just the environment. So the environment that you're around, that's the people, that's the city, that's gonna determine, I want to be honest, that's damn near half the battle. It's just if you're not in the right environment to succeed or grow or to level up, you're just never gonna level up. So if you have friends that are always trying to take you out of your purpose, out of your element, that aren't really trying to help you or just trying to distract you, you just need to just separate from them. And I'm gonna be honest, I had to do this with a lot of people that I cared about and that to me that I thought were still gonna be in my life, but the reality was like these people were just, they never grew. They weren't trying to get to the next level. It has to be at a point where like we gotta get serious about our goals in our life, bro, because life moves so quickly, you feel me? Like it's 2026 now, so it's like if you want to get to the next level, bro, you gotta, there's no time and no space for professional bullshitters, for people that aren't really serious about what they want to do with their life. You have to completely leave these people alone, and I know it's gonna be tough. It might be people you really care about, but if you want to get to the next level, this is one of the most important things, because if you don't remove yourself from this, you're never going to be able to see what's for you and the potential that you could reach if you actually locked in and focused. So getting around people that have results, so you could even maybe make friends with somebody who's in a position that you want to be in and learn from them. I feel like a lot of times we kind of hate on people that have more success and more results than us. The whole time it's like you could just learn from that person, and sometimes more than likely if you approach them the right way, they'll be happy to help you. And that's part of just upgrading your environment. Add value to somebody that has something you want or has value, and they'll give value to as well. And that's just by information and learning their systems and just maybe even putting you in position. So think about that. Your environment is very key, and that's going to determine at least half the battle. Another thing is this: I feel like you need to build skills that pay you. A lot of people that I see that aspire to be entrepreneurs or are small business owners, they don't actually leverage their skills and the things that they're good at, and this is kind of what stops them from getting to the next level. If you know what your skills are in the world, I call it using your superpower, figuring out the things that you're good at naturally and figuring out a way to monetize these things to make you money. Some of you guys are in the wrong vehicle, and what I mean by that is you guys are working for somebody or doing something that's not going to maximize your potential and your income, when there's something you can start right now that you're good at, or you could probably make as much as you'd make right now at that job or even more. So you have to tap into your skills and the things that you're naturally good at, and you have to work on those things. Like me, I'm naturally just good at just communication and sales, so when I get into opportunities or business deals, like I already know how to maneuver. I get all the time people ask me, hey, do you want to join my sales team? I think you'd be good. Or it's just due to my personality and how I talk and how I just connect with people. So I know that that's my skill, my voice, communication, and just kind of relaying a message across, information. So I do things that will pay me based on that. So and that's kind of why there's certain jobs or certain businesses or ideas or things that I could do that would be good for me based on that skill set, and certain things that wouldn't be as good. It's because I have the skill set I have. Another thing I want to talk about is creating when no one's watching, and I think this is something that I struggle with as well. Just because people aren't applauding you or watching you or critiquing what you're doing in real time doesn't mean it's not valuable or it's not dope. It's honestly better to create in private, and that way you can make whatever you want to be like yours. I feel like when you're creating and you're paying attention to all these different people, even when it comes to content now, I'm looking at all the content creators that have blown up in the last 3 to 5 years. A lot of people copy these people, or they try to be like certain people as well, and you just gotta be yourself. So part of it is just creating while no one's watching and just being yourself. Don't try to be like anybody but you. For example, there's one Russell Red, you feel me? I can't try to be Kai Cenat. I can't try to be all these other people that aren't me, because that's not who I am, you feel me? And people gonna see right through that. If I try to come off and do a video and I'm acting like somebody else or saying something that somebody else says, people gonna see that and they're gonna think I'm corny, because that's not who I am, you feel me? So don't try to, you don't have to be like anybody to go viral or to even be validated, bro. That's not how it works. You just gotta put yourself out there, and over a period of time, as you continue to put yourself out there, the universe will send people that are attracted to your energy and what you're putting out. That's how it works. So you gotta really, that was kind of a couple in one. That was create while no one's watching, and just really stay true to yourself. You feel me? The coolest thing is when you're creating something as a creative, it's dope when you just create something from within, and as you stay consistent, what happens is they'll be inspired by you and they might not even show it, and they'll start to copy you. It'll be little stuff here and there, but when you stay authentic to yourself and how you really feel, you're more influential than you think. You really think about it, all the trends and dances and things that we've adopted in our culture over the past 10, 20 years, somebody just created the idea, created the dance, created the song, and other people follow suit. We're not like, people are just naturally followers. Even though I'm a creator, I still consume, right? I'm a creative producer. I'm creating this content, but I'm still watching videos, learning, consuming, and just enjoying it myself. And then there's a couple more I want to say. Learn to be alone without feeling lonely. This entire year it's been alright for me, but it's been tough in the regard that I've been by myself a lot. There's been times where it was just me and I had to figure things out on my own, and I had to figure out what to do with myself. You know, spend time with yourself, do things for yourself, and take time to yourself. Getting to the next level, it has to do with just resetting and not overstimulating yourself as to where you can't really focus, because at times when you're too much in the mix with everybody else, you start to lose touch with yourself, and you just get overwhelmed, and it just becomes a lot. You almost paralyze yourself mentally because you're seeing so much and there's all these things going on. It's hard for you to focus and create because your mind is not focused on you. So to close out the last thing to level up in 2026, you have to, honestly, and I don't want to say this, but it's just the truth, you have to be selfish. I'll be real, that's the last thing. You have to be selfish. If you really want to get to the next level, you have to be, when I say selfish, more so about your personal goals, what you want out of life. A lot of times we let other people and different things come out of nowhere and distract us or take us off our purpose and our goals, but it's like, you can't do that. You gotta literally have a tunnel vision focus and do what you gotta do. And if people aren't on the same time as you, or if they're just trying to distract you, you gotta cut it off. So to end that off, it's like addition through subtraction. For you to get to the next level, you have to remove certain things that don't belong anymore, that aren't gonna work anymore. You have to remove, you have to get rid of certain things so you can go further, so you can project yourself further ahead. So when you go through these losses or these situations where you're by yourself and alone and trying to figure things out, it's like God is creating room for you to grow. You feel me? Like things are getting taken away from you, all the distractions, all the BS is getting moved away, so you can focus and now look at what's in front of you. Now, if you're too distracted by everything right here, you'll never get to the long term. You gotta have that tunnel vision to where you got an end goal in mind, whatever you're trying to do. You can't think in this bubble. It's like crabs in a bucket mentality. People try to bring each other down. You know, they see somebody, I'm gonna pull them down. You have to see what's going on, take a step back, and just lock it on yourself. That crabs in a bucket analogy probably didn't make sense. Fuck. But nah, you gotta really see it through. You feel me? You gotta, going into this new year, you gotta see your vision through completely. You gotta have full faith in it. You gotta believe in it. If you wanna level up in 2026, you have to believe in yourself. You have to. There's no possible way that you're gonna do anything without faith. If you don't believe in what you're doing, if you have the slightest doubt about what you're trying to do right now, whether you're trying to start a clothing brand, whether you're trying to be a singer, whether you're trying to be a lawyer, whether you're trying to start up or a nonprofit, if you don't believe in yourself, bro, you're gonna fail. Like, no way. Like, you have to have this undeniable, almost obsessive belief in what you're trying to build for people to actually want to support you. When I tell you everything that I've done in my life, people will tell you, my close friends that's been around me, I'm one of the most passionate people that I know, because when I put my name behind something, when I start something and I get involved with something, I see it in the highest form. You know, I see things, I see the full potential of it. I don't look at things based on where I'm at now. I look at things based on where I want to go. So with anything I do, I see the fullest potential of it, and I believe in it fully. So if you want to level up in 2026, you need to believe in whatever you're doing. You feel me? If you don't have no faith, it's not going to work. I'm sorry. That's the difference between you and all the other people that you've been watching and that we've been seeing blow up over the past couple years. They believed in themselves so much that they did the work continuously when nobody was watching, and eventually the result came, and they weren't surprised when they got it. So it's like, if you don't believe in this shit, bro, you got to ask yourself, what do you really want? But other than that, man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in for the video. I really try to give you as much game and value as possible. I try to keep it under 10 minutes, keep it short, and just keep it real. and I'll see you guys on the next video. If you're new to my channel, bro, yo, go ahead and hit the subscription button. Like, actually go subscribe right now. Comment where you're from. Comment a video that you want to see next. I'm looking to drop content very consistently, and my goal is to really pour into you guys and make y'all feel you're not getting value. So please do that, guys. It helps me a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Yeah, whoa, asked the feet when I came from the start. Spit a band, but I gave him my heart.